Hi there, text-based editing, which was introduced in DaVinci Resolve 18.5, really does have the ability to supercharge your editing productivity. Let's hop into Resolve and I'll show you exactly how to use it. In this first example I'm going to show you, I've got a single long clip and I'll show you what to do if you've got loads of different clips in just a minute. The first thing we need to do is actually transcribe the audio in this video file into text. You can do that by right-clicking on the clip, coming down to Audio Transcription and choosing Transcribe, or alternatively select the clip and come up to the top left and click this transcribe audio button. When you do that, it's going to analyze the audio inside that video file and convert any speaking into text. And here it is. If I just expand this transcription box down, this is the text version of all of the speaking inside that single video clip. If I just move this over here, notice that it's also opened up the video clip in the source viewer here. If you don't see the source viewer, make sure you click this button up here to turn on and off the source viewer. If you find it easier to read on a white background, click this button here to toggle between black and white, and you can change the font size with these two buttons here to make it bigger or smaller. If you left click a word, you get this little red arrow above it, and notice what's happening in the source viewer here. It's changing the playhead in the source viewer to the position where that word happens in the video file. And if you hit spacebar, it's going to start playing back the video in the source viewer from that position of that word. And as we're playing back, notice that this red arrow is pointing to the word that's currently being spoken. If you left click and highlight a section of text in the transcript here, it sets in and out points in the source viewer. If I just select a bigger chunk of text, you can see now we've got the in and out point in the source video viewer. The reason why this can really help speed up your editing is if I just come back up to the top here and we have a look at the transcription, you can see I've tried to record this video intro a few times and it's taken me a few takes to get it right. It allows you to really quickly audition and edit sections of your video. Say we like this intro, I'm just going to highlight it. I've got a timeline open down here, and then I'm just going to use the keyboard shortcuts, in this case F9, to insert that section onto the timeline. I'll just close the media pool for now. You can see down here I've made a few different attempts to speak this gain staging section. So we can take this version of it, place the playhead down in the timeline here, and we can also drag it and drop it like we would any other clip. In this case, it's just going to drag and drop this section of the text that we highlighted in the transcription. So here's where things get really powerful. What you can do is before you even add any clips to the timeline, you can go through the transcript, audition different pieces or different takes that you might have messed up or that you like, and you can actually delete or choose which pieces to keep and then drag the whole thing in, and it's only going to insert those pieces that you haven't deleted onto the timeline. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through this transcript and we're going to delete anything that we don't want. So we'll come back up to the top and we'll delete all of this random stuff that I've been talking about, and we'll go and find the intro that we want. In this case, this intro here. So I don't want any of that other stuff. You can either right click on this highlighted text and come up and click this button here to delete it. And when we do that, notice that we get these lines through all of the text. That means if we add it to the timeline, these bits won't be added. As well as right clicking, you can also select a section and just hit the backspace button on the keyboard to delete it. I've got a few different attempts at this gain staging section here, so let's say that we want this last one. Just going to hit backspace to remove those. If you accidentally delete a piece of text, right click on it and then come up here and choose undelete. This will get rid of the strike through and it will no longer be deleted. These three dots inside these brackets here represent a silence or a pause in the video. If you don't want these, you can right click and choose delete or hit backspace. But you can see we've got quite a lot of these silences and pauses throughout the video. And this next bit is super cool. Basically, rather than deleting all of these silences manually, you can come up to these three dots at the top and then click this remove silent portions option. If I do that, notice now in the transcript, all of those pauses have automatically been deleted. They've all got lines through them. So once you've gone through this transcript text and deleted all the bits that you don't want, you can add the whole thing to the timeline and it's only going to add those bits that you want. In the transcription window here, just click anywhere and then use Ctrl-A on the keyboard to select everything. This is also selecting the deleted text that we've got here, but that's fine. When we add it to the timeline, these bits with lines through won't be added. In this case, you don't want to use F9 to insert it on the timeline because that won't work. It's going to insert the deleted sections. You're going to want to use this button down here to insert it onto the timeline, or alternatively append it at the end. make sure your playhead is in the correct position in your timeline, and then click this button down here to insert it. You can see it's cut up that video file and it's only added the pieces that we want. While this is not 100% perfect all of the time, this is a super fast way of getting to that rough cut for your initial edit. Also, sometimes that automatic removal of silences kind of leaves a bit too much silence sometimes, at least to make it a comfortable pace for YouTube videos. You can now close the transcript and then go and make any fine-tuning of these edits here. But what do you want to do if you want to use this editing workflow, but you've got lots of separate individual clips and not just one big long one? I'll show you how to do that next. And here we've got multiple clips that we want to edit using this text-based editing approach. The first thing you're going to want to do is select all of these clips, and depending on how you've shot things, you might want to put them in a certain order. We'll just select all of these clips, right-click and choose Create New Timeline using selected clips. We'll give this timeline a name. I'm just going to call this Transcription Source and hit Create. This is going to put all of those clips on a single timeline. Now, instead of transcribing individual clips, right-click on the transcription source timeline that we just created and either come down to the audio transcription menu and choose transcribe, or select it and hit the transcribe audio button here as we did before. Now this is going to analyze the entire timeline with all of those clips on it and give us a transcription text for the whole lot. Okay, so you can see the transcription here, this time for the entire transcription source timeline, and this contains the text from all of the clips. You can now follow the exact same steps we did before, but there is one gotcha which I'll tell you about in just a second. But first, this video is not sponsored, but this channel is supported by people like you when you buy my ebooks, such as my DaVinci Resolve editing field manual. I'll put a link in the description. We're currently working in our transcription source timeline here, but we don't want that. So you need to open another timeline that you want to actually edit in. So we'll go back to this empty rough cut timeline, and I'll just move this over here. Notice, however, and this is really important, is that the source viewer here is showing us the source video for the transcription source timeline and not an individual clip. To demonstrate this gotcha really quickly, I'm going to select everything and just choose the insert button at the bottom. If I just close the transcription down, notice that this has added a single clip to our editing rough cut timeline, but you can see here it's just a single clip called transcription source. Let's delete that, open up the transcription again, and before we insert this again, I'm going to come up to the edit menu, come down, and I'm going to turn on this decompose compound clips on edit. Just going to click that, and now you can see that this option is turned on. We've got the tick mark there. Now watch what happens when I insert this. This time we've got the individual sections of the individual clips and not one single long clip. Using multicam clips in DaVinci Resolve is another way to save time. That's what you'll learn about next in this video. I'm Jason Roberts, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.